Now, moving on, we have another candidate who is here. Actually, she's not only a candidate, but also currently sitting member of the town council, Ms. Jamie Clancey. Jamie, thank you so much for
Hi,
coming in.
thanks for having me.
I will state again, I want to thank you for coming tonight, and I want to talk to you about how your day went.
Oh, well, actually, I just am in from DC. I was covering the Association for University Centers for Disabilities conference in DC. So I'm just back in from there. So it was actually really great, spreading resources and information around how we support individuals with disabilities in the disability space here in Virginia and across the nation, actually.
Oh well, that sounds like amazing work.
I'm pretty
You weren't
excited
out
about
there beating the bushes for votes today?
it. Was torn.
All right. Well, Jamie, I can get you to hold on 1 second because
Mhm.
we do have some more numbers come in.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right, folks, we do have some additional numbers coming in for the Salem district, member of the school board. And as we can see right now, with 2 of 3 precincts reporting, Matt Riccardi holds the lead with 1,146 votes to Kelly Pearson's 904 votes. Now, again, that's 2 of 3 precincts reported. We will make sure to keep you updated on those numbers. Jamie, thank you for coming in again. And I want to talk a little bit about, by the way, your precincts have not come in, so I can't tell you if you won just yet.
I'm really nervous.
But actually, if memory serves, you found out that you won while you were sitting in the chair, didn't
I
you?
did. I think the first time.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
All right. So as we look towards what will be, John Russell is returning to council. When council resumes with the new member, what's next for you? What's next for the council itself?
I think that we will continue working on the zoning overhaul that staff is already. We've been putting a lot of work into the zoning overhaul to increase the different variations of what we can use for zoning, to kind of meet the needs of housing issues. We're looking at the water supply. We have, it's probably haven't seen a drought like this. I think you guys were talking about it earlier. So we're looking on that. We're definitely looking at that. But and the things we've been doing a lot of great work on council. I think in addition to that, we have great staff. They bring these amazing. We just had the roundabout that just opened, which was all grant funded. But looking at the housing, I think that that zoning overhaul is
And I
pretty
like the
significant.
roundabout.
Yes, I
It
know.
is.
Turned out.
It works good.
Yeah, thank
Because I
you.
used to come that way from church on Sunday and I get out there. Now I can just,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say because you could finally drive around in circles and not get in trouble.
That too, right?
All right. So one of the things I also asked some of the uncontested races is what kind of, have you been getting feedback? Have you been getting, are people talking to you? And if so, what are they saying? Or what kind of feedback are you getting from the community?
Actually, it's been pretty positive feedback. Feedback around, are you talking about this particular race?
Well,
Or
in
any?
general, I mean, if people are curious about with the elections, even though your race is uncontested, are you learning some additional things that maybe with the elections people are more vocal about?
Actually, I think that the race that I'm hearing the most about is the sheriff's race.
It's kind of a big race.
That's
It's kind of a big
it's a
race.
big race. So I can understand, nerves and what's going on with that. So that's,
well,
I think, taking up a lot
the
of.
people you're talking to, what do they think? What issue do they think is the town's biggest concern?
Housing is a
Housing.
pretty lack of affordable housing or lack of different types of housing. So that's not new. That's been an ongoing issue.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. So, and we're also, substance use. That's a mental health, behavioral health, substance use issues is a big issue. Also, not just here, but across the nation. We see symptoms of lack of resources or disjointed or disconnected resources in lots of things that involve the housing space, mental health space, substance use space. And so those are some of our biggest issues. Support for our youth. How we provide support and build resilience, resilience building programs, how we build a stronger community. So all of those things, and they're not, unique to Culpeper. They're things that people across the country, across the world are facing. So, yeah.
Well, again, Donnie, I'm sorry. Did you have a?
Oh, I got one big question.
Yeah.
The biggest question is your son ready for basketball?
Yes. And yes, he is. He actually had tryouts today. Hi, Jace.
Is he-
and Indian Cameron.
Is he a junior this year?
He's a senior.
A senior.
He's a senior. He
Uh-oh.
tryouts started yesterday, so he had day 2 of tryouts today. He's very excited about playing ball. He'll be one of very few, I think, 2 seniors now playing at Eastern View. So we're really excited for this
Getting
season.
close.
We will
I
see
know.
him on the court.
Yes, we will.
All right, Jamie, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you making the trip and taking the time and your service to our community.
Thank you. Thank
All
you,
right,
guys.
make sure you watch your step.